Welcome to the second episode of EGT TV. If you haven't seen the first episode, check out my Facebook page and click on the EGT TV tab. Now, let's start with announcements. Number 1. Win a spot on EGT TV. In the next EGT TV episode, I am planning to have a special segment featuring one of you awesome EGT girls. If you are interested in being featured and are in the San Francisco Bay Area, send me an email at the link below. In order to participate, the subject line must be exactly EGT space TV, all in caps. Good luck! 2. I'm going to share with you some of my favorite sticker albums and tell you some of the stickers that I really liked when I was a kid and even now. Number 3. I'm going to go over Emily's Dress Up Part 2, the engineering aspect of creating an app. I'll show you how you really make an app work with engineering. And finally, I'm going to tell you about my favorite sport. Now, let's begin. Here are some of my favorite sticker books. As you can tell, I'm a big Sanrio Hello Kitty fan. I mean, you really can't go wrong with the types of Sanrio characters out there. As you can tell, I really like glittery stickers. This one shows Pachaco. And, like I mentioned in my Facebook page, one of my favorite Sanrio characters is Choco Cat, and you can tell by all these stickers I have of him. Another book I have contains a lot more stickers that I would occasionally trade with my friends at school. So a lot of these stickers I didn't originally have. I kind of traded them with some of my best friends. Like, I think this sticker I traded with one of my good friends at school when I was a little bit younger. And it was really fun just looking at the stickers they had and comparing what I had too. Finally, I just wanted to show you some cute stickers that I picked up on random trips to stores. Like, this is little twin stars. And then some funny and cute sayings about that I could put in my journal, a diary, like Beauty Queen and Glamour Girl. I really thought those were funny. So I hope you enjoyed exploring my sticker albums as much as I enjoyed having them. Now we're going to go over part 2 of how to make an app, the engineering side. In episode 1, we went over part 1 design, how an app looks. Now we're going over engineering, or how an app works. So the first thing you have to do is you have to have a plan. Define what your app is about. Is it going to be a game app? Is it going to be a utility? Is it going to be quiz or trivia? You really have to know what it is, what types of functionality you have before you can start coding. Second, what is the flow of your app? Are you going to have a title screen? If so, where does that title screen lead? Are you going to have an option screen? When you finish the game, is there going to be an end game screen? You really have to know what types of screens flow to the next screens in order to, again, before you can code. Second, you have to learn a programming language called Objective-C if you want to program on the iPhone. There's a lot of tutorials online, a lot of great books out there that you can read and really start understanding what it is Objective-C is. Third, you have to download Xcode and become a developer for the iPhone OS. There is a one-time fee, so you'll have to ask your parents for permission if you want to start coding, but I will give you an example of what it looks like right now. This is an example of the Emily's Dress Up project. The development environment, the environment that's holding all the files and all the code is called Xcode, and the actual code itself, these lines, are Objective-C, and all the files with all the code, that's what actually makes Emily's Dress Up and all the apps that you create run. You can tell that there's a lot of files in here. Finally, start playing. The best way to start learning something is to just get your hands dirty and start playing around with the code and the development environment. There are a lot of great tools and tutorials on the Apple site as well as just on the internet if you just type in simple apps or programs for the iPhone. After you work on your first app, you'll realize it is a lot of hard work, but at the same time, it's really fun and fulfilling. Now I'm going to tell you about my favorite sport, softball. When I was younger, I was on a traveling softball team where we traveled all around California and even out of state. And we did pretty well. And I'm going to show you some of the plaques we won for getting first place in various tournaments. So this is one of the plaques we got for getting first place in the Fairfield Fast Pitch Tournament for 16 and under. This is another plaque I got, my team and I got, for being the champion of the Napa Valley Invitational. And finally, one of my my proudest plaque for a softball tournament was being the ASA Western Nationals 16 and under in Kennewick, Washington. If you're thinking about joining a sports team, I highly recommend it. Not only do you meet a lot of great people, but you really get to build up your confidence and have fun doing so. Plus, I mean, if you get first place, you get a lot of trophies, which is always a good thing.